1960s was packed with Motown magic, Stax grit, Southern soul ballads, and unstoppable R&B grooves. But a handful of records rose above the noise and became songs we still know by heart. Here are 10 songs from the 1960s we'll never forget. Number 10, Walkin' to New Orleans by Fats Domino.
I'll see you buying cars, 'cause I'm walking to New Orleans.
The hum of New Orleans studios in 1960 was all about collaboration and local talent. And nowhere was this spirit more alive than on Walkin' to New Orleans.
In the seafood store, I can look at you and say you ain't no child no more.
The track found Fats Domino teaming up with producer Dave Bartholomew, building a slow drift rhythm beneath Domino's heartfelt vocals and unmistakable piano. Released on Imperial Records, it quickly resonated far beyond the bayou, peaking at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. Fats Domino's legacy was already in full swing, but this song helped affirm his gentle storytelling touch within the R&B canon. The subtle string arrangement, courtesy of Milton Bush, lent a different flavor, letting listeners sink into an easy groove uniquely New Orleans. Even decades later, that wandering piano and Domino's voice capture the bittersweet journey home, echoing the city's deep musical traditions.
I'm walking to New Orleans.
Number 8, Night by Jackie Wilson.
Come on home. Come on home.
When Jackie Wilson stepped up to the microphone for Night in 1960, he was already known for high-energy stagecraft and soaring vocals. But the song marked a dramatic shift.
You come back into my arms.
Adapted from Saint-Saëns' classical aria, Mon cœur s'ouvre à ta voix, the production leaned into operatic grandeur, spotlighting Wilson's full vocal power under Brunswick Records. Night became one of his highest charting singles, landing at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. A rare feat for such a theatrical ballad in the R&B landscape.
Just a smile, hold my hand, and just once in a while, that's all I need.
The record's lush strings and deliberate pacing demanded attention, while Wilson's delivery turned the song into a story of yearning. Its crossover success hinted at the expanding palette of soul in the early 1960s and left listeners with a haunting melody that lingers decades later.
Your love lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before.
Number 7, Baby, You've Got What It Takes by Dinah Washington and Brooke Benton.
You're mine, all mine, all mine. I'm gonna kiss you.
Spring of 1960 was alive with collaborations, and no duet captured the spark quite like Dinah. Washington and Brooke Benton joining hands for Baby, You've Got What It Takes.
Over and by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place.
The song's playful push-pull dynamic came to life courtesy of Mercury Records, where veteran producers trusted the chemistry would carry far, right to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100.
You also get your share. Don't let me down.
Both Washington and Benton were at the top of their respective games, yet this duet gave audiences a taste of their potent synergy. The lively call and response set a template for soul duets in years to come, influencing everyone from Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell to contemporary vocal pairs. Washington's authoritative voice clashing joyfully with Benton's smooth baritone made this track a standout that represents the era's creative partnerships.
Night in Georgia, Lord, I believe it's raining.
Number 6, Shop Around by The Miracles. Motown was still in its formative years when Shop Around took flight, but the song quickly asserted the label's ambition. Produced by Berry Gordy himself, this 1960 release by The Miracles, fronted by Smokey Robinson, became Motown's very first million-selling single.
Don't be sold on the very first one. A pretty girl's
Its quick toe-tapping rhythm and Robinson's clever advice wove seamlessly with a bluesy undercurrent, bridging doo-wop and soul in one irresistible package. Not only did it peak at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, but it also hit number 1 on the R&B singles chart, opening doors for future Motown legends. Shop Around embodies the Motown sound just before it exploded across America, leaving a blueprint for countless hits that followed. We're halfway through, and the sounds of 1960s are already bringing back some deep cuts. Which of these songs did you grow up with? Or maybe discover years later on a dusty record or random playlist? Got a favorite song we didn't include? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear the tracks that stuck with you. Number 5, Will You Love Me Tomorrow by the Shirelles. During the winter of 1960, pop and R&B radio was transformed by a groundbreaking statement from the Shirelles. Will You Love Me Tomorrow, crafted by songwriters Carole King and Jerry Goffin, became the first song by an all-female group to hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
You said that I'm the only one.
Its melancholy yet direct vocals, paired with lush orchestration by Luther Dixon, set a standard for girl group anthems throughout the decade.
Everything was going fine. I met a little boy named Billy Joe.
Released on Scepter Records, the track's vulnerability and honest questioning broke barriers in subject matter, addressing themes often left untouched in popular music. The Shirelles' delicate harmonies and King's timeless melody struck a universal chord, leaving a lasting legacy in R&B and soul. The song earns its place as an essential turning point in 60s musical storytelling.
Oh, tell me now, and I won't ask again.
Number 4, Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs, in at under 2 minutes, but packing an unforgettable punch. Released on Herald Records, the single soared to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, the shortest chart-topping song ever. Its playful, high-pitched plea became a staple for school dances and sock hops, immortalized later in films like Dirty Dancing. The track's simplicity, catchy melody, and that iconic falsetto thrilled audiences then, and continues to evoke nostalgia today. Maurice Williams's brief, heartfelt delivery ensured that Stay would leave a lasting impression on the soul and R&B tapestry.
Please, 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 tell me you're going to.
Number 3, Chain Gang by Sam Cooke.
Here we go, twisting the night. Let me tell you about it. Here's the problem.
The early 60s saw a new storytelling clarity enter R&B, and few did it with as much compassion as Sam Cooke with Chain Gang. Inspired by an encounter with actual chain gang workers while on tour, Cooke brought an authenticity that resonated beyond genre lines.
Darling, you send me honesty.
Recorded in 1960 and released on RCA Records, the song's distinctive ooh-ah chorus and rhythmic clinking encapsulate the hardship of the times. It climbed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, reaffirming Cooke's knack for bridging pop and social consciousness. Chain Gang stands as a testament to Cooke's ability to channel everyday narratives into unforgettable musical statements, a major reason why his influence continues to loom so large over soul and R&B.
I told her not to worry, and there's only one thing we can do.
Number 2, Save the Last Dance for Me by the Drifters.
So darling, sing the last dance for me.
Behind the scenes at Atlantic Records in 1960, songwriter Doc Pomus crafted Save the Last Dance for Me from a heartfelt place, drawing on his own life experiences.
To find out where we'll be, but you can't help hearing that music.
Performed by the Drifters and produced by the legendary Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller, the song encapsulated the longing and reassurance of a night out. Its blend of R&B and Latin rhythms propelled it straight to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, where it stayed for 3 weeks. Benny King's expressive lead vocal laid the foundation for the Drifters' signature sound, capturing listeners across generations. The song's universal message, matched with that indelible melody, has ensured its constant presence on compilations and soundtracks ever since.
If he asks, if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no.
#1, Georgia on My Mind by Ray Charles.
Other eyes smile tenderly.
As the 1960s dawned, Ray Charles brought a newfound sophistication to soul with his moving rendition of Georgia on My Mind. Recorded under Atlantic Records and produced by Sid Feller, the track blends gospel influences with lush strings and Charles's emotive, jazz-inflected piano.
Other arms reach out to me.
The song, originally composed by Hoagie Carmichael and Stuart Gurrell, achieved its greatest commercial peak when Charles's version rose to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1960.
Still in the peaceful dreams I see, Lord.
This performance helped earn Charles the Grammy for Best Male Vocal Performance and solidified his crossover appeal. Georgia on My Mind didn't just top charts, it became an American standard, later named the official state song of Georgia, encapsulating the transformative power of R&B in that transformative decade.
Georgia,